All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Oh, shit. Hold on. I can show y'all. Hold on. Alright, here's why I chose. I'll just nuts first, because look what the Consigliere will do now.
Be there soon.
What the fuck is this?
Your money's always safer with me, Shay. On my way. Call me if you need
There
me.
you go. I collected kickback. Oh, holy shit! She just ran her over! Jesus! Damn. Gonna fuck around. Alright, here's how the stream's gonna go. I'm gonna try and do Tickfa Harbor, Hot Rubber, and Cold Blood. And you may notice it's significantly earlier than we normally do. This is because, I don't know, I'm kind of wanting to hurry shit up, you know? Play more of the game, you know? So, the plan is simple. stream this game. Then, if we still want to stream, we move on to doing the side missions. Once we've done those, then we can move on to downtown. And once we've done that, the stream will end. Now, if we don't feel like we can make it, we're gonna have to. Well, I think I'll still do the side missions anyway because they're important. Trust. Or maybe I'll just do. Or maybe I'll do all of them after I get a fair number of shit from what's the nuts. Yeah, like I'm not like profit maxing right now. Jobs now for Black America. Based. Excuse me. Hold on. Size. I need you to get up now, excuse me. I just did that for fun. Donovan Drive, I think I just shot a guy.
It's hot, it's humid. Most of the time it smells like that goddamn river.
Smells alright to me.
You know what it is. It stinks of mud. Wet, rotten mud. It's been buried down deep for way too fucking long. The Mekong Delta had that same goddamn stench. Hated it then, hate it now.
So, what'd you find out?
What?
Frank Pagani runs Tikva Harbor. Reports up to Tommy Marcano, and he has a ship called the Tanager, which he uses to smuggle shit in and out of the city. For the past 8 months, he's been making regular trips to Bermuda.
What's in Bermuda?
Not a goddamn thing. He's really been going to Cuba.
Marcano used to run the mob casinos down in Havana.
My
Lore
assumption
drop.
is that Frank has been taking whatever is salvageable from the old casinos and bringing it back up here.
That's a lot of effort to reuse some old tables and slot machines. There's gotta be something else going on.
Yeah, unfortunately, we can't walk up to Frank and ask him. He's in Havana now and he isn't scheduled to be back anytime soon.
We gotta force him to change his travel plans.
Frank's businesses are centered around stolen cars and freight. Look for places that'll support that kind of activity. Once you start taking them down, he'll come home.
All right.
I'll put a tap on the Coast Guard and let you know when the Tanager contacts them.
So, right off the back, shit's... Racism is cringe.
Coming through.
I insist that you apologize.
Huh, look, the racist shop owners left when we shot that, when we pointed that gun. Nice.
Judgment Day is coming. No one gets away with this.
Alright, so yeah, basically, it's as it sounds. Fucking hell. Alright. Alright, so yeah, basically, the same way that Enzo Conti was running the railways, Bro is running the boats. And in the same way that with Enzo Conti, where, being that he's the one who, you know, if he's running all that, he might know who the hell owns the land. This guy might be able to tell us who the hell runs. This guy is going to tell us why the hell does he care so much about some old slot machines and tables. You know, just information that we otherwise didn't know. You know, go everywhere. Plus, we gotta deal with them anyway. Speaking of which, let's talk about him. Trust me, this story is gonna get heavy real quick. Trust. Frank Pagani, 49, a mob lifer. Pagani controls high-end contraband of car theft of Sal Marcano out of Tikva Harbor. Lieutenant, Tikva, age 49. Frank's criminal career starts with a sob story. Back in 39, he's a young guy working at the docks in River Row. Has himself a wife, even has a baby on the way. Unfortunately, both her and the kid die during labor, so Frank hops in a boat and never looks back. From then on, Frank's a man with a death wish, taking any job that'll keep him out at sea, which is how he ends up working contraband for the Marcanos. They work him like a dog, but he doesn't give a shit as long as he keeps his mind off the grief. When Sal opens up casinos in Cuba, he turns them over to the youngest Marcano brother, Tommy, and asks Frank to keep an eye on him. Everything goes great until Castro rides into town and shoots the hell out of the place. It's Frank who gets Tommy out of there in one piece, something that Sal never forgets. As a reward, Sal gives Frank control of the rackets in Tikva. Frank balks at first, but wises up once he realizes he can still head out to sea whenever his mood hits him. He settles down, gets remarried, and even a couple of daughters. Analysis. As far as Frank's concerned, Sal Marcano gave him his life back. Probably even thinks of himself as part of the family. It'll take a lot to get to talk. Which is definitely an interesting story, you know. The first three guys we dealt with were let's talk to her first so we can get her out of the way while I get talking.
So you the scary motherfucker who gonna deal with Junior Holland.
Nice to meet you too, lady.
Set it down. I don't mean anything by it. I'm Gina Kowalski. My old man and I used to boost cars with Junior before he decided to burn us and throw in with Marcano.
I don't see your old man around.
Died in the cell upstate round Easton.
Oh. Sorry.
He shouldn't have got caught. Junior's running cars out of the best old gas station around the way. Got some pros that come around with high-end rides. Hell, he even got a sideline bootlegging gasoline from the refinery.
Where the car's going?
He sells some here, but knowing how many nice new rides gone missing lately, I'm guessing Junior's getting ready to run a bunch in a shipment out of town.
If he's got people out on the street, I'll get him to talk. Maybe even get word about the pros he's got working for him. See you around, Gina.
Junior's boys don't scare easy, but you still need to get some of them to talk. Fuckers think I don't know what I'm doing because I'm a woman. Screw those assholes. I've kicked the shit out of every man who tries standing in my way. Can't decide if I want to stay or go when this is all over. Too many bad memories, especially in regards to my old man. Frank Pagani would have let Junior go a while ago, but Pops Holland is always vouching for his kid. Don't trust Junior. Little shit's hungry and half crazy. I gotta hand it to Junior. His people sure know how to lift nice rides.
Alright. We'll talk about Junior and Junior Holland and all that jazz, but first, let's work. But first, let's deal with this. Let's talk about what's in nuts. Frank Pagani. The first three guys we dealt with, they had each of them were in a similar position. Sal Marcano put this guy here to replace the guy he iced. We want revenge on that guy, and that guy ends up being a screw-up that Sal Marcano regrets. Michael Greco is a guy that... Same goes for Michael Greco. The Butcher isn't a fuck-up like that, though. No. He actually managed it pretty well. Still gotta kill him, though. Then Enzo Conti. Mob lifer. Been around the bend. Not really loyal to anybody, but... also not particularly disloyal unless you fuck him over. which
Somebody better be
he felt
fucking
was
with
coming
me.
when, with this whole thing with, you know, after Marcano made all these decisions. This whole casino thing's making Marcano, who usually acts very logically, sound safe,
Hey, bruh, you hear that?
get way too unsafe. As a result, shit keeps happening that's not good for Marcano. Oh, by the way, here's a fun mission. You'll see why in like 5 seconds.
Taking cover. Time to burn, fucker. Taking my shot. Got ammo. Gotta reload. Ammo. Go, go, go.
Such a funny noise.
Daddy's home, cocksucker. Fuck. Yeah. The whole team.
Fucking hell.
Crew. Look who I found. The tailor is right fucking here.
Just could have shot through that. Anyway, the rest of this is going to be a little bit difficult. Not too, though. Not too hard, though. Should be right here. Too bad. Fuck. Doing this the old-fashioned way. Nice. Real good. Anyway, we should probably get some more ammo. To tell you boys to go a little easier on the fucking merchandise. An ignition pop here or there is fine, but it ain't. But I ain't interested in spending my time trying to get brain out of Italian leather. Keep it clean. That is fair. I know it doesn't have anything to do, but hey. This place went up like a dam. Anyway, you get the idea. Alright, where was I? Shit. Oh, right, yeah, hold on. So, oh, shit, I should read that, shouldn't I? Wayne's the best grease monkey Junior's got, so taking him out along with the cars he's working on will be a massive blow. Anyway. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Frank Pagani, on the other hand, he's loyal as shit. He's basically living... And unlike most other people who got their lives destroyed by Marcano, his life was made by Marcano. It's possible that Sal sees him as an exceptional person to keep around. Bob sees something similar to himself. Maybe. Though, that's a bit more of a long shot.
prettiest girl I've ever seen.
Yeah.
You caught that, didn't you?
Not my smartest move.
Get my head down. Hey, so here.
Damn, that guy. Damn.
Gonna cut you a bloody grin. You gonna pay for what you've done here. Fuck! Reload! Should have kept your head.
Good. Dealt with. Probably could have gone that the other way, but I. Anyway, but yeah. It's definitely an interesting position. Now let's talk about auto theft. Makes a lot of sense. Makes sense. If you want to travel, like Daryl the Jew Brand. Brand's a wannabe race car driver Junior brought in after catching Brand trying to boost one of his rides. Best shot to take him out would be finding some high ground. Noted. What do you think makes him called the Jew? I don't know. Maybe maybe he had a Jewish mother. Hell if I know. Ooh, wait, hold on. Special objective right there. So, what's the plan? I don't know, it depends. Depends if it tells me to destroy it or make it mine and oh shit, it's running. Huh. I'm assuming this is the thing. That could have gone bad.
Gonna be late on your account. Where do you think you're going? I just heard something awful. It's gonna be fun.
Damn, all without even doing anything. But we ain't done yet. Not by a long shot. Maybe it's in the last name. I'm unfamiliar with the last name Brand. I've heard people named Rembrandt or Brant, but not Brand. Maybe it's Germanic, and since most Jewish people are either Polish or are either Polish or Germanic. Makes sense.
I bet you're over there.
And motherfuckers wondering why we don't trust the police. I was on the phone when I started to hear this clicking on the line. Click, click. And I'm like, wait, is J. Edgar gonna steal my mama's recipe for hog maws and chitlins? Needless to say, I tossed the phone out the gun.
I'm not hearing nothing. All's quiet now. Must have lit out.
Smell of it. You wanna hit the beach.
Fuck was that?
The thing's glitching like shit, dude.
The challenge is, shh. built up specifically to keep us out. Amen.
Amen.
Clicking on the line.
Well, that guy with bullets, yet he didn't die. It's too late. He's coming. Wait.
No, 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 no.
Ah, man. You know what? They're right.
No, 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 no. What? Grab some cover.
Fuck, 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 fuck. Almost lost a bit of cash.
He has me pinned down.
Give me a second.
Ugh. Annoying. Very annoying. I swear, when it comes to car bombs in this game, they're very unreliable. But yeah, it makes sense that that the guy who's dealing with shipping is also the guy who's dealing with auto theft. Makes sense. Makes sense. Especially when we get to, especially when you bring up his father. Whose father? Junior Holland. You know, how about we drive around for a little bit? Not my smartest move.
Ven para acá.
Howdy.
I think you've been
Let's talk to
waiting
this
for
guy.
me. Yeah, Pablo Duarte. You're with the company?
Not exactly. That gonna be a problem?
If you can help keep money from going to those communist bastards in Cuba, then no.
You with the Cuban Revolutionary Council?
I made it through that disaster back in '61. Ended up here. I still have connections, though. It's how Frank Pagani's smuggling operation got on my radar. His man, Pops Holland, runs the freight yard. Does a lot of business with Havana.
All that commie talk about common ownership is so much bullshit, it's sickening.
Those hijos de puta only care about money. Since losing River Row, Pops has had to resort to airdrops. They move them around, so you'll have to find out where they're happening.
I'm sure Pops' people will be more than happy to help me out. I'll be back, Pablo.
The fuckers working for Pops Holland know what he's up to. Someone in Holland's organization has info on the airdrops. Find him. Holy shit. You know Alma? Fuck. Tell her Pablo says he owes her a drink.
I guess that makes sense.
The way I understand it, Holland gets along with his boss, Frank Pagani, because they're both family men. You ever try to airdrop cargo in a hurricane? Piece of advice. Don't. Half of Marcano's organization was built on illegal freight.
Makes sense. One of the earliest. Enzo Conti was one of the elite. Was one of the earliest members of his organization, so it makes sense.
Pops Holland has been around, but don't let his age fool you. Old bastard can still put up a fight.
But anyway, yeah, we'll talk about. As you may have noticed, we're dealing with someone who sounds the same. Which I guess we should probably open it up. Hold on. As I focus on Jack Jr. Holland, a violent little tweaker obsessed with fast cars. Jr. only got his racket because the old man Pops vouched for him. The drugs don't kill Jr. the way he handles a sports car might. Get your gas up front. Find your chopped up rides in back. Frank took this once struggling gas station, turned into a thriving chop shop for high-end stolen cars. Yeah. It's an interesting dynamic to see. They're both related to each other, and so it kind of forms a little bit of a ecosystem, I guess you could say. And I think I found the rider. Okay. Forget about trying to be stealthy, which is something you can't do. Catch him. That's all.
We got a gator who loves color, boys.
Probably just. Yeah, it's got to zip off.
Get the cops down here right quick.
Any units in the vicinity of Tickfaw Harbor,
Alright then.
respond to reports of an armed Negro male in the area.
Where was that? Oh yeah, right. Smuggling. Frank smuggles everything in and out of this location. Electronics, cars, art, you name it. And all of it goes down through a second look from either U.S. Customs, without a second look from U.S. Customs or Coast Guard. Or Coast Guard. Walter Pops Holland. Back when he was younger, Pops used to joke he was descended from Blackbeard. As proficient as he is in theft and smuggling, I'm inclined to believe him. That might be useful. Oh wait. Ignore that.
This is gonna be fun. Grab some cover. Fuck me.
Does this mean anything? Probably not. But that did some damage anyway. Was that all of them? Let's see. There's probably more stash cars, but we've done whatever. Anyway, but yeah.
Bullshit, run!
The cars that they steal, you know, what they transport around. They transport with boat, you know. Yeah. Either in or out of the city. Doesn't really matter. Jerry the Ferret Verret. Ha. The little Joe lining his right pocket. Top secured action for Verret's crew. We'll shit off some boxcars. Maybe hit a higher vantage point and see if you can get a clean shot.
All units, pursuit is called
This
off.
time I'll remember to actually do
Return to
that.
patrol. Repeat, pursuit is called off. Abandon search.
Because I did kind of
Return to
forget.
patrol.
We ain't kidding. Fuck off.
See if I can kill this guy without anyone seeing.
This is what
Apparently.
happens if you lip off.
Yes, you can. Maybe it would have been smart to go up around the side top. I don't know. Never done it before, so I don't know. Well, I just lost $9,000. I'm an idiot. Eh. Don't do what I just did.
Young is looking pretty fucked now, isn't he?
Call your consigliere as much as you can.
equipment tick for? Send someone for this extra cash.
Hold your horses. I'll get to you.
All right.
Better not lose
What do we
this.
handle today? Bonsoir, cher.
I'm gonna say if it's above $5,000, call the consigliere to take it back. Don't do what I just did. Also, thank God I died before I could kill that enforcer. Because usually, if you die after you've already done the job, you'll just fail the challenge, and there's nothing you can do about it.
This is what happens if you lip off.
See if we can actually. Now, see, that guy's looking, so we can't do it.
This is what happens if you lip off. Next time, keep your damned mouth shut.
You want to see your families again? Then hurry the fuck up. Unless you want to wind up dead.
You see a welcome shot? Literally.
Nope. Good shit.
Go to daylight, ladies. Hurry the fuck up. You want to see your families again? Then hurry the fuck up. Unless you want to wind up dead, pick up the pace.
What the hell I just hear?
Hurry the fuck up.
Actually, not. He's.
Fucking eyeball. I'm sure you'll be. Get over here. In my motherfucker. Give me a hand here. I'll get yours down here. Over it. My time is up. I'm gonna take you with me.
I hope my mic hasn't been off the whole time. Okay. Where was I? Oh yeah, right. But yeah, transport the cars by a ship. And I think it's actually pretty ironic, you know, if you think about it. To make the business of transporting, boosting cars actually mean something, you need shipping. You need smuggling via ship. Something that Pop Holland does. The same way that to be successful, that to stay on, Junior needs Pop Holland to actually, you know, basically cover for his ass. You know? There we go. That's what we're here for. This time, do it simply. Dealt with. Okay, moving on. Alternatively, then we move on to shipping, which, hey, hold on, this is the fun part. Just like that, they don't even notice you. Seriously. Which is extremely funny. The only... Malcano's guys only ever notice... take note of like some sort of car accident. If you're still in the vehicle while it's happening. Otherwise, it's like it never happened. Yeah, I've seen 2 different Black Liberation.
This here's off limits.
Liberation graffiti pieces. 3. I don't know exactly what the relationship there is. I mean Gina Kowalski's black, but I mean, is that really it? You know, those TVs still look fine, but apparently I like how they make slot noises. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, you want transportation? Yeah, but yeah, you want transport shit illegally? Here you go. I guess Pop's Holiday, Holland and what's his nuts do essentially the same thing, but the difference is also Holland Bros. It says that's the name of the shipping company. Nice. Difference is that one of them spends a lot of time out at sea, away from everyone else. Ooh, what? That guy just jumped into a pit. Holy shit! I just saw it.
Look, you heard what I heard. The old guy was retiring. Probably got some cutie rubbing his feet down in Florida.
You can't really believe this shit. The quarry.
What I heard is what I heard. As far as I'm concerned, if it's coming from the top, that's what I believe too.
This, right here, it's a sinking ship, man. Believe what you wanna, but that's the truth.
That guy's way too smart. It doesn't matter. They'll both be dead in 5 seconds. Well, not exactly, but still. So you may notice that thing moving up. This thing you need if you want to be able to make your way from this place to the office. It's a pretty cool inclusion. Let's go. Should we go loud yet? I don't know.
Do with some action. Heard it all before.
He's so crowded.
Let's see.
This fucking heat. All I need.
Damn, we kicked his ass with it. All these guys really are complaining about the heat this time. Oh, wait, hold on, guy. This motherfucker has no the working of the drops. Fair enough.
Huh? You see this guy?
Pop's all in smuggling racket. I want to know about it.
The drops coming into the marina. Pissed off motherfucker named Butterbean runs the show over there.
Spare.
You run with me now.
Hey, look, he actually stays. Nice. Okay, let's get some money. Money on the toilet? I guess that's a good place to put it. I guess.
Gonna fuck up that asshole.
Giggity. Let's see. Right, Anyway, Frank Pagani likes to spend his time out to sea, so it makes sense that he has someone who he trusts to do his job. He could also trust to do the same job stick around here. Manage the more close detail stuff. I mean, if you think about it, Hobbs Holland is basically running things anyway. Since again, he can leave out to sea whenever he wants to. And he's already so close with, his son, Junior, who is running the cars. In other words, and as Gina said, so she might have just said it because she's salty about Junior, that Frank Pagani would have gotten rid of him already if it wasn't for his father basically busting him out. To what degree that's true, we have no idea. So then again, since it was indicated that he does drugs, it might be possible. Since from pretty much every single story, and yeah, look, I'm not an expert at this stuff. Obviously, I'm basically an armchair observer, not even of real stuff. Obviously. Larper. Yeah, sure. So polite of them to move it correctly into position.
Any idea where?
Shipping and freight.
Damn it, we gotta find that asshole.
I don't know why, I just like when someone says that. I don't know why. This is where Pop's place is. If you had alerted them, they would have put the boat in the down position. You wouldn't needed to get up to the place where the Yaz at. We accused Maddie's absence from work last week. Her bowels were irritable. Okay, TMI. Too much information, seriously. Anyway. Let's see. Yeah. But yeah, That's another. I guess Pops Holland is a good example of what Lincoln and Cassandra said. If you try to kill this guy while there's still people below him, guess what happens? They. Nice. Okay, here's a bit of a tip. Oh, it's down. If you ever know that if it says that there's one more thing for you to do, or you're not sure that you've done everything, just put some junction boxes down, and not only will you see unlockable content, will you see some things for you to grab. You'll also find another opportunity for you to do damage, and more importantly, make money. But yeah, anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, right. So, if you were to kill Frank Pagani, his business is not done for, and it's not easy to take it over because his two rackets exist and can be ran by, say, Pop Holiday. The more people that are still part of the organization when you make the attack, the more likely that they're just going to pick up the pieces. Damn it. You should not have.
Fuck we got here.
My time is up. I'ma take you with me.
Nice. I think that should be all of his things. Whatever. Point being. Anyway. Let's do a little bit of a thought experiment for fun. If Richie Doucette would die, but both of his rackets still. Sorry.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh, I'm an idiot. Yeah, in this district, don't get out of your car unless you're doing something. Unless you're actually doing something that's, you know. See, is it completely really gone? I don't know. It's a straightaway. Has probably lost. Yeah, yeah. Oh wait, this is the place where it came from. Oh yeah, right. There's a lot more cops in this territory. Why? Not sure. Either or makes things a lot more difficult.
We seek peace and love, we'll find God. But if our heart lies pain, destruction, revenge,
Be careful, the cops will probably get a little uppity about something.
Any units in the vicinity of Tickfall Harbor, please respond to reports of an armed...
The pigs in Tickfall need to back off.
Gotcha.
Now, see? Now they don't exist. Gives you a good 30 seconds to do whatever crime you need, which is short, but fair. Short, but hey, if you're using it right. Yeah. Unfortunately, doing that little thing is going to attract the attention, so...
I spotted something. He's over here. That shit's all.
Bitch. Damn, I'm in the same position that other guy was the other day. The other day when we played it. Nice. Real quick. I don't care if they're ready or not. We can't leave 52 goddamn slot machines on the dock this long. The port authorities trying to ask questions. Welcome to target practice.
Too late to run now, boy.
He killed one of our boys.
Welcome to target practice.
Circle around here.
I'm a little bit curious about something. You see, you press this, it can open this. If you're wondering. But, what if... No? Damn, because for no reason.
Rest.
I like that they can just grab them. Because of the fact that they're running without any concern for themselves. I'm focusing only on the phone. You can essentially just, you know, yeah. Okay, let's call up the arms dealer. Let's call up this guy too. I'll grab one. I'll grab you.
I'll head your way now.
And since while we're here,
I'm in Tickfall. Send someone for this extra cash.
Sure thing, Cher. Heading your way now.
you spot anything you can use?
Got it. Back me up here.
Keep this safe.
On car as promised.
That's a big help. Show me what you got.
Use it in good health. I'm heading out.
see this? Let's see some upgrades. We're really stumbling out the upgrades that we would have gotten either way. There we go. By the sheer fact that I haven't completed either racket yet. Why? Because I'm crazy. Anyway, one more objective, then we're basically good to do them both quick. Here we go. Good shit. Porsche 911 Turbo. Damn it. That's what the name of that thing was I was thinking about. That car I was thinking about was. See, I told you guys that I would... Also, it forces you to stay in your car just as long as it's on screen. In other words, they don't want to sell. They want to sell the illusion of it being an actual plane that's flying overhead and not just and goes somewhere instead of an object that just comes in frame and despawns.
When's the last time you slept? 3 days. Feel like I'm about to keel over.
You are.
Said you couldn't grab a warm piece of tools for a night. And risk getting busted by the federales? Bullshit. They'd have smoked all this shit themselves.
Well, we got some shine off a boat we picked up. You're welcome to some before you head out.
Yeah, okay. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Damn. That's actually... Like I said, these conversations are good. Yeah. Don't think it'll matter, though. Bro's dead in the water.
She says it's too hot.
Whoa. Don't know what the hell that was. I'm curious, but not too curious. Okay, you know what? Fine. Let's find out what it is. I haven't had an alcoholic drink in a while. Yeah. Too expensive though. That's a problem. The reason why Zoomers are more interested in vices such as gambling or things that are similar therein. Everything else is too expensive. And gooning, that's also something. You may say, wait, but the whole problem with gambling is that you're losing your money. Well, sure, you're losing your money in the long run, but it doesn't look that way on the outset. It's usually cheap to play. Feel me? Wait, what the hell? What the hell did I think that that other one was the one we were looking for? Fucking hell. This is embarrassing. Low checkpoint. But yeah, point being, to play a game, to buy in whatever that means, it's usually a lot cheaper than it is to buy alcohol or smokes. Especially the nicer stuff. You know, like, sure, you can probably get away with buying some, let's see, what's the word that was used to describe it? Whatever. To buy the kind of alcohol that, you know, to buy the kind of alcohol you drink just sitting around by the fence. I forgot what they called it. Not sure. Alley beer, maybe? Yeah, I think so. But the better shit, you know, like whiskey, bourbon, a lot more expensive. Same goes for cigarettes. Cigarettes, okay, well they're actually still probably expensive. They're all still rather expensive, but cigarettes are shit. And also, thank God I never got into smoking. Whereas the good shit, like cigars, that's, you know,
3 days.
yeah, you know,
No one said you couldn't grab a
real expensive.
for a night. And risk getting busted by the federales? Bullshit. They'd have smoked all this shit themselves.
Well, we got some shine off a boat we picked up. You're welcome to some before you head out.
Yeah, okay. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Let's listen to what the hell that was on that phone call.
She says it's too hot in there, that she needs...
I don't give a good goddamn what your mother says. Who the fuck pays for that house? For the food on the table? I do. Not her. Me.
She looked into how much it cost, and it's not much.
Yeah, well, until she gets a job, she ain't tell me what I should or shouldn't buy.
She can't work, you know that.
Ain't nothing wrong with her back. I see her lugging shit up and down those stairs all the time. Listen, I don't have time for this. My wife is supposed to be calling.
She says it's too...
Trying to think what that could be. My only guess is a reference to a movie, or it's the theme, or it's a song that was used in previous Mafia games. I don't know. Unfortunately, the Mafia fandom at large ignored this game. Bunch of fucking assholes and jagoffs. I tell you what now. Did you know there was a Mafia 3 mobile game at some point? Yeah, it's called Mafia Rivals. I think I started playing it a long time ago.
Fuel, right?
Yeah, so?
So maybe you shouldn't be smoking right next to it?
Don't be such a pussy. This here's American steel. Ain't got nothing to worry about.
Almost fucked it up.
He's over there goddamn quiet. Hey,
Anyway, this shit's like a shooting gallery. Get ready.
Get him the fuck off me! I'm pinned down! We got ourselves a guest! Run up a cup! Kill all of us! Hell out of me!
I feel like most streamers are
You see me trying
cute
to get my-
anime girls, but I'm barely even a girl even. A little bit of internalized transphobia. Never hurt nobody.
I got you.
Also, that's a joke. It can and will kill a person. Pops Holland got me. Told me you were bitching about having to go to Cuba with Ms. Pagani. That you want time off to a wedding or some shit. You want 9 to 5 Monday through Friday? Then go get a job at a fucking bank. Otherwise, do what you're told and keep your mouth shut. Damn. It's like I said. You should form a crime union. Hold on, BRB. I'm back.
He's here.
Okay.
Fucker has me trapped.
Out of ammo.
He's murdering us. He's taking it.
It's true.
Copy, daddies.
If you think this is doing good damage, just wait till you get the
Coming for
till you
us.
get the Stormer 223, which somehow, which shoots faster and also does more damage. Weirdly, also weirdly does more damage, even though it's supposed to do significantly less. Even though it's supposed to do less damage than an AK, since one is using. You know what? Whatever. Trying to argue with video game logic on how guns work.
Getting out of here.
If they say that the M16 does more damage than the AK, then that's how it works. No ifs, ands, or buts. But yeah, as I said, dead in the water because there's actual water everywhere. All right, there we go.
Want to hand out some cash in Tickfall Harbor?
Hold your horses, I'll get to you.
Apparently they're ready for kickback already, which, sure, why not? Now that could fuck me over, I'd be
Okay, I'm
pissed.
good to go.
You know, because of the fact that I know that's where the thing is gonna be, let's quickly hit that one. I keep calling keep calling Potts Holland, Holiday. Great, the one time I try to call him the incorrect name, I don't. Mainly because it sounds like Doc Holliday.
Tried to warn you. Junior may be a paranoid junkie, but he's still your goddamn boss. Just do what he says and...
You know, no wonder all these no wonder all these guys are constantly getting smoked. They can't keep their goddamn mouths shut. Their goddamn mouths shut. You know, they keep saying shit like, they keep calling their boss a junkie. They keep calling their bosses paranoid junkies or some shit. I'm not even sure if I'm able to actually make any... I don't know. it would be doing damage, but guess what? We don't have any. We have a need for that anymore. You know, whatever. Yeah, because I've kind of sort of done all the damage I could. You know. What you'll notice is that they'll start giving you more and more objectives that you can do. That do more and more damage. So you'll be able to get these done before you're halfway done with them. Even.
Not getting any more cargo out to Cuba. Good.
Yeah.
You somehow managed to piss off both the communists and the gangsters. Word is Pops Holland is seriously fucked thanks to you.
Best way to make a crook squirm is to hurt his money.
Huh, yeah. I heard Frank Pagani told Pops to get his ass back to the freight yard. Pops isn't going anywhere until you're dealt with. I understand he's a hard motherfucker. He's a survivor.
Thanks for looking out, Pablo. But I dealt with a lot worse than Pops.
Go get that commie-loving piece of shit, Holland. With
God.
you fucking up the airdrops, the people back in Havana are going to have to be way more careful about how they smuggle shit in. The way I understand it, Holland gets along with his boss, Frank Pagani, because they're both family men.
That's what I was
Boss
theorizing
Holland
too.
has been around, but don't let his age fool you. Old bastard can still put up a fight.
I will admit, sometimes this game's politics do piss me off. Though is it necessarily saying that it's a good thing? I think it's kind of implying certain things, you know? It's really hard to really go with what this game's views are. I mean, it's a game made by a corporation. Like, that's probably enough. You're probably right. Damn, dude, you almost went sideways. Anyway. Let's make this shit quick. But yeah, if you alert anyone they'll lower the thing down. We're necessitating that you come back up here. Or you can just go over here and just kill this guy quick. Actually, shit, starting in the down position. It's gonna activate everyone. No? Okay, I didn't know if it did or not, I forgot. Look like they're having a nice little conversation. What were they talking about? Nothing? Whatever. Not like it matters. Not like it matters that I basically pissed him off.
Gotcha. Got it. We got ourselves a guest.
I'm pretty sure they'd be talking some shit in there. If I hadn't done that, by the way.
Two bills for the man who stuffed.
Work for me, and I'll let you keep doing what you're doing.
Okay, fine. I'll work with you.
Real happy to hear that, Pops.
Since we're probably gonna have to kill Frank Pagani, Pops probably is gonna take over this district essentially.
If we're gonna hold Tickfall Harbor, I'm gonna need some of your guys.
Of course, my friend. They'll be there before you know it.
I become a priest. Every bad thing you experience, every trauma, they never leave you. Sure, you might forget about them for a while, but when the next one comes along, no matter how slight, it brings everything back. It reminds you of the weight you've been lugging around. I knew I couldn't carry all that on my own.
Anyway, Frank Pagani's dealt with. I mean, not Frank Pagani dealt with.
A hard day's work is something to be proud of. Ain't that right, Mr. Clean?
But yeah. So I just remembered. So, using DLCs, you can make a lot of money. Mainly the Faster Baby DLC, because at the end of it, there's a weed growing. Let's see. Quest, which makes a lot of money for you. Seriously. Normally, I would have done that as one of the first things. Either before or after I give Vito enough districts and set stuff such that I can get him to collect shit for me.
He's looking pretty fucked now, isn't he?
Doesn't matter usually.
You got that little speed freak junior stayed up.
But we're not doing that this time.
Didn't plan on doing
And
any
as a
less.
result,
An old friend with an E out at the best oil say Junior come blowing through, making everybody's life a living hell. And he won't leave until he can get the business right. Never heard of Junior Holland being so dang motivated.
When you have to kick up to Sal Marcano, that'll light fire in the ass.
That and all the speedies on. When you whip his ass, tell him he shouldn't have messed with Gina Kowalski.
I'll catch you later, Gina.
Junior's a dirty, backstabbing piece of shit. Go get him. Junior's gonna have a hard time finding a new crew to get cars for him. You reckon the car shipment really gonna fuck Junior? Wait, you took over Pops Holland's territory. Junior's not gonna like you putting hands on his own man. Fuckers think I don't know what I'm doing because I'm a woman.
Repeated line.
Those assholes.
She's lighting a new cigarette. Looks like her main animation. Wah, 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 wah.
You don't think Junior's been acting a little extra jumpy lately with all the losses we've been suffering?
Well, he's been at that speed again. He's got it in his head. Big colored motherfuckers are coming out of the walls to get him.
I have no idea.
It's true,
how
I am.
Tom could be responsible for such a little fuck up.
He's still our boss, and we still got a job to do. Let me know if you see anything.
Don't worry, you won't have to. Jesus! We rammed him into the side of that box. And then that's some good shit. Seriously, this game has some pretty good animations.
First cuts mouth.
Don't want to open that door, probably, so we can hide him, maybe. Maybe he knew all this money was here, so he decided to come and spend it. Didn't work out for him, though. You would think that this is the area where he's held up at, but it's not. Junior, I've been a loyal customer for more years than you've been alive. Your daddy and I have known each other since 47. So when I order a yellow Dahlia cashmere, that's what I expect to get. I do not expect to try and pawn off some red cashmere as if I were a child who doesn't know what he wants. Fix this immediately. Damn. So I'm gonna have to teach him quality. Quality control, I'll tell you what now. I'm moaning down this. Good timing. Great timing. Alright, get moving.
Shouldn't have come here. Cutting us down. I ain't going out like that.
Shit. Okay. Don't got much to say, just all the fun stuff's happening.
Get your ass around it!
Grabbing some cover.
He's cutting us down.
Open up, Hogan.
Got you now, dipshit!
Fuck me.
Maybe I will.
You at a crossroads, Junior. You can come work for me. Or
Alright, fine. Now get the fuck off me.
sure thing.
You know, it'd be funny if, like, when you get them, all of them are in a sling and have a bandaged head. That'd be funny as shit. Anyway.
Can you spare some of your crew to hold Tick 4?
Indeed. I'm your man. I got this area covered. No question about it.
Great to hear. So here's a joke. Oh, hold on, after the cutscene.
Yeah,
No?
Mr. Clay. Oh, you hear no one about drinking and driving? You know how you shouldn't drink and drive because you might spill your drink?
If I were vindictive and mean, I would have ran over that guy right then and there. See what he thinks about drinking and driving now. Jesus. But yeah, whenever you bring guys to the shit show, to the sit down, they all act in the same damn way. Either I have this shit locked down, Lincoln. Give me the shit. Or it has been too long, Lincoln. Give me it now. Or hey, Lincoln, you gave me the last one, so why don't you give me that one? Or just, I don't really care. That's a rough approximation of all their voices combined.
I just picked up this call between Mr. Frank Pagani and Tommy Marcano. The first voice you're gonna hear is Frank's.
The fuck you mean it's gone? He came in and killed everybody.
Christ, what a goddamn mess. I never seen Sal so pissed. You gotta get your ass back here like right fucking now. Pissed.
about me, huh? Down here busting my ass, and now I have to deal with this shit?
I told you.
I take care of you and I stand by that. When you're back in town and things calm down, I'll make it right.
Yeah, well, you fucking better. Boat's taking off here in a few minutes. I gotta finish up with some things. Then I'll fly back when I can.
I checked with Vessel Traffic Services and they're expecting the Tanager to arrive any time now. Frank's a slippery bastard, so I have no idea where he'll end up once he's back in the city. His car is on the Tanager, though. From what I hear, he loves that goddamn thing.
So if I can get onto the boat and plant this, I'll be able to track wherever he goes.
It's the same model we use against the Soviets, has a mercury-based trigger. Once you see the signal, just follow it.
After I put this onto his car, I'll take apart the rest of his district. No sense in leaving any loose ends.
I'm sure Frank will appreciate your thoroughness.
Yeah, they want you to do this in the middle of things. So you do that and then, like, you come by, yeah. But instead, doing it now basically means that you do this, and then suddenly, bang, he's back in town. More funny than anything. Ah, shit. Sometimes this game's got a really stupid map. Because if you're at the same, like... If you're at the same, like, horizontal position as a road, it'll think that you're on the road. But if you're... Even if you're right below it or right above it... Thank God this game doesn't have any of those funky-ass, like traffic loops, you know? Or else it would completely fall apart. No? Okay. So, truthfully, one could walk through, go in there, go through it, and do a nice little thing. Or this works too. Or best of both worlds.
It's going to hell. Happening here, happening everywhere. Huh? You see a sign? Ain't got it pulled up here the other? Ain't your people seen enough trouble from getting on boats?
The pace, for Christ's sake.
Huh?
We're paying you by the hour.
This out. You asshole. Get along.
Get on one of the boats out there. Just go.
The fucking cops caught him and his buddy over.
A lot of people talking.
Oh, this city. It's spinning out of control. All on account of one crazy nigga.
I heard it was a whole fucking army of them. Black powered up and shit.
A whole army? Son, if there was a whole army of pissed off niggas running through this town, we'd have been dead long before now.
Accurate. Jesus, whoever the fuck's that on the PA is savage, and I don't mean that in the, you know, racial connotation kind of way. I mean that as in, like, does not give a flying fuck. You know, maybe I should remove the word savage from my vernacular. Might be a good thing to do. There's his car down there. Get down there and you get it. I think it one. When the PA says.
So anyway, the guy challenges Frank to a race for pig slips. The asshole turns pussy. Doesn't show.
And that's his car?
Nah, that's the car Mr. Pagani bought after he ran that piece of shit over with his other one.
Are you serious?
Planes meet tires. What a fucking mess. All right, I better get back in there. You gonna be okay?
Sure. Well, what's the worst that could happen? Right?
You could be the reason Frank has to get a new car.
Jesus. For your sake, I'm killing you. I wonder if you could destroy this thing and basically fuck with the whole thing. I don't want to know. Win this car. There's a lot of ways for you to get out. Actually, I remember one. I believe it was on the other side. Let me see if it's actually here. Because if it is, we're doing it right now.
Over here! Get out of here!
Damn it. All this flame is making it difficult to fire. Hell yeah. Samson Opus. Punch it, punch it! Free car. Yeah, you don't get to save it though, unfortunately. But hey. Before we do the next thing, you saw nothing.
I'm in Tickfall.
It's like, I think I saw that man. I think I saw that man who's a slur that I'm not allowed to say because the actor saying this is, you know,
Show me what you got.
not comfortable with it.
Call me if you need me.
Anyway, I think he had a damn thingamabob. And a damn AK-47, but I might be going blind. But they told me I gotta be woke, so I'm not gonna deal with it. That's what conservatives think happen when they're told.
I got a hint from the device
affirmative
you put on
action
Frank
is-
Pagani's car, which means he's back in town. Bet he's pretty excited to make your
The Marquis
acquaintance.
Fine Liquor.
I bet he is.
Signal's clean, so you can take it from here.
Oh shit,
Just
good
use
timing.
the tracker I gave you. Catch you later.
Oh shit, talk about timing. Best I can do here.
Boss, we got some major shit going down. They're armed and dangerous. Backup is inbound. All units in vicinity be advised. Suspect engaging with on-scene units.
I'm gonna die.
All units.
Well, it's not my fault, okay? Anyway, I gotta quickly be right back before we do this thing anyway. Yeah, sure, hold on.
Okay, let's get this shit on the road. Okay, so usually when I wear headsets, I try to wear them with one ear off so I can hear the outside world. Anyway, it's a pretty simple thing here. I mean, the game shows you exactly where they are, so I mean, hey. Okay. So, here's how it goes.
Used to be a life gig. My daddy, my uncles, sure they saw some action, but they always came out
Looks
whole.
like the place.
What's your point, kid?
Just feels like I missed out on the best times. The golden age.
You did.
Don't fool yourself. Golden Age still got a lot of folks dead, one way or another.
Yeah. But, you know, he was right, though. The best times are behind you.
Huh?
The organization's done for. Though, hey, if I punch him in the face, he won't die. Anyway, there's a lot of ways you could take this mission. Seriously. You could set up a bomb right in front of it, and it would basically blow up Pagani's car before the chase even happened, but I don't want to do that. So what I'm just going to do is that I'm just going to... It's twofold.
I do not fucking like this.
What? Couldn't gotten far.
Spotted one, boy. There. Get him. In my sight, motherfucker.
Just like hunting swamp rats.
Hopefully we're not too late. Okay. Let's get on his tail. Damn it, he's not doing the thing. That's stupid. Usually he's supposed to be like talking and like, oh shit, Mr. Pagani, he's after us. But he's not doing that. It's like, oh, we gotta drop some shit back there. You know what? Fuck it. Low checkpoint. I want y'all to be able to hear it because it's a good line.
Looks like the place.
We feel good or bad about it?
Guess he didn't survive.
Firing on that piece of shit.
See if you still got skills, Frank.
Okay, here we go.
Goddamn Sal. It's all his fucking doing. Not his head.
Yeah, no, we immediately catch up.
Mr. Pagani, you can't be talking like that about Mr. McConnell.
Listen here, kid. My daddy robbed banks for 20 years. Taught me two things. You never snitch, and you stay loyal. But staying loyal is the thing that's gonna catch death for us both. By that boy right there behind us.
You saying I shouldn't be loyal to you?
What? Hell yeah, you stay loyal to me. I'm not the fucking problem.
I just don't see how we get free of this.
Don't you worry about that. I got it figured out. Just focus on shooting that asshole. Sammy, be ashamed of you.
Fucker's got me pinned. Fuck! I'm out of bullets.
All right, well, there's another way you can slow him down.
How?
Let that old man outdrive you? You're fucking pathetic.
For lore consistency.
Get that sack of shit down.
Holy shit, he got in the second car! Damn. Well, screw me. Doesn't matter. Chasing him. Damn, he's actually, that second car he's got there is actually somehow faster. Hey, look, we're back on the thing. Probably because he's supposed to end up here. Don't worry about it though.
Is that a gun in that guy's
Listen to
hand?
this. This will be important.
I never did anything to you.
Saw some interesting stuff back there. Counterfeit money, a press. Only thing I can't figure out is a connection to Cuba.
Please. I'm all busted up inside. I need a doctor. I got a wife and 3 little girls.
Yeah, you want a doctor? Then you better tell me something worth hearing.
Listen, what you saw. Sal set all that up. None of the money was worth a shit, though. Had me bring in a man named Alvarez, counterfeiter who works for Castro.
He give you the plates, too?
Plates? I thought you knew. On account of robbery.
Robert. Marcano wanted the plates from the Federal Reserve. How do I find Alvarez? How?
Well, one of Tommy's guys picked him up. It was 10, 15 minutes before you showed up.
Where are they taking him? Where? Huh?
My little girls.
Huh? Fuck!
I've spent the last 48 years pursuing Lincoln Clay because he's a criminal. It's horrible what happened to him, but you know something? I think that when Sammy, Ellis, and Danny Burke were killed, it revealed who Lincoln Clay really was. A monster.
As if you've got any leg to stand on. Federal fuckwad.
There you are. Pull up a seat. Let's get cracking.
I'm done with Frank Pagani. Poor bastard's not gonna be running anything through Tickfall Harbor again. It's our territory now.
Fuck him and fuck her. I've got nothing to speak of but Irish Point. And now that I give it a good think, since my Irish bastards have already secured the rackets at your fucking request, I think I'll just stay.
Folks back in the holler are starting to wonder what's going on. It's time we show them how we become stronger when we work together.
Come on, you know me. You got me running most of the fucking city. And hell, man, doing what I'm doing here for you is in my fucking blood. And I'll spill any amount of that blood to defend it.
Think long and hard about this.
I don't need to.
This one's all you, Bert.
You lost your fucking mind if you think these crackers would pay you the same consideration if the roles were reversed.
I mean no fucking disrespect, but you got quite a mouth on you, lass.
Better luck next time, I guess.
All right, that's it. We're done for now.
See what I mean? Cassandra's really on that shit.
Look, I gave you some names and I'm paying you to chase them down, so don't give me any of that bullshit. Yeah, okay, just get it done. Christ, sometimes I think you want something done right. You all right?
The night Sammy was so happy. Happier than I ever seen him. That money was supposed to get all of us out from under Marcano. Motherfucker!
What the hell did Frank tell you?
Marcano had us rob the reserve so he could get his hand on a set of money plates. Georgie must have grabbed him during the robbery.
Yeah, that was that separate vault.
We
already had this.
You know, the one that tripped the alarm.
None of this is your fault.
Like hell it isn't.
Sal is a cancer. A leech. He had always intended to fuck all of you. Christ, look what he did to Vito. He murdered your family. The only way to make that right is by killing every cocksucker who's ever looked at that piece of shit.
Give me some of that bourbon. According to Pagani, Marcano couldn't print the money himself. So a Cuban counterfeiter named Alvarez brought in. What do we know about South Downs?
Tommy Marcano isn't the kind of guy who shits where he eats. So his rackets are pretty low-key. He runs a sports book and has a place where he stores his contraband.
Tommy's got to know that I'm coming after Alvarez, so he's probably got him holed up in or near one of those places. One way or another, I'll get my hands on him. I'll be damned if I let Marcano print a single fucking dollar from one of those plates.
On the bright side.
How about sending some new wheels to Del Rey Holler?
Porsche 911 Turbo. Or at least it might be a Porsche 911 Turbo. Much as I love gambling, we're not doing that one today. Yeah, good shit.
Set of Hot Wheels just like you ordered.
That's a big help.
Sorry, Lavelle. So, whew, we just did that one. Now what? Well, we could do another stream. We could do some more. We're only 2 hours in the stream. So how about this? I'd be right back. I grab a little something, I come back, and we continue the stream, okay? Huh, apparently the Barclay Mills one has muted parts. Huh. Maybe I got a little bit too laissez-faire about that shit. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, we download the Point Verdun stream, and I'm gonna be right back to grab something. BRB. Okay, I might have to disappear again a little later, but by a little later I mean soon. But as far as the game's concerned, let's get back in. So the plan is we're gonna do this one. Compromise corruption. And then once we do that, they'll basically leave all the 3 important districts in, you know, the ones that have a lot of deeper shit to them. Look here. After I do this one, I'll introduce you to the guys. Those different friends of our underbosses. And then I'll just do their little thingies off stream. You don't need to. And then the next stream I'll play for the DLCs. Anyway. Raise. God.
This part of town's run by a man named Tony DeRazio. From what I was able to piece together, he's a real fucking weirdo. Some kind of savant when it comes to numbers.
Then he must be the one who runs Lou Marcano's books.
Runs his books, launders his money. Hell, he even manages Lou's relationships with city officials. It's Tony's job to make sure their asses stay greased.
How do I get to him?
Well, that's where things get interesting. Tony lives in the penthouse on the top floor of the Royal Hotel.
Well, shit.
Elevator access is restricted and the rest of the hotel's crawling with Tony's goons.
Well, he can't stay up there all the time. I'm gonna need a schedule for when he comes and goes.
I've been watching this cocksucker for a month now, and he's left exactly one time. That was because one of his men fucked up. Took a pipe to the poor bastard's left arm.
Looks like he's got a front business he uses to issue bribes and launder Lou's money. And another one that soaks up funds from the city. I hit him.
It's in a book.
He overreacts, then I get my opening.
And fuck up things between him and Lou in the process. Be careful with this one. Just because Tony's a goddamn spastic doesn't mean he won't cut your balls off if given the chance.
Yeah, this is getting super censored in Britain.
I have a subscription.
You don't wear continental clothes or Stetson hats.
VOD mute! Thank God.
I work in the city clerk's office, and your friend said you could help with this guy blackmailing me.
What kind of juice makes you someone worth blackmailing?
My office approves new projects under development. I fucked up, cheated on my wife, and this guy, Jimmy Kavar, filmed it. Come to find out, the girl worked for Kavar too.
And now he owns you.
He's forcing me to rubber stamp phony building projects and cash the checks to his company, Kavar Construction. Probably seen the signs of where they're building the new city hall. Thing is, Kaval doesn't really come around unless there's a problem.
Don't worry. I'm pretty good at causing people problems.
Some of his men hang out around downtown. Look, I ain't a bad guy. I just made a mistake is all.
Keep your head down, Lenny. I'll pay Kavar's men a visit. See what they know.
Kavar's people will know more about what he's doing than I
For
will.
that nonsense.
Could be.
What have I gotten myself into? Did anyone follow you? Maybe it's not too late to go to the police.
Man is super psyched out about this shit. Alright. Let's try to catch up, because Bodme, if it didn't bother me, well, I'll be mildly surprised. Okay, here's the deal. Marlon Bordeaux. Wait, Bordeaux. Bordeaux's the arrogant prick Gavar brought in to scare the shit out of any city inspectors who come poking around or won't play ball. We'll explain how the construction works, but in a minute. Each of those attendants have a connection to someone close to Sal Marcano. Enzo had the least amount of connection. All he had for us was that he knew specifically who was the legitimate businessman who Sal's doing business with, and owns the right to all that land and everything else. What's his fuck? Oh yeah, I think I remember this one. No, I don't. Then there was one. Me. Anyway. Be careful about that. That's on you, bud.
We got any downtown cops in our pocket?
Gotcha.
Okay, where was that? Oh yeah, right. Let's see. Frank Pagani basically, won.
Dodger breaks my heart.
Hey, look. See? Nice. They still kept those around. I wonder when they got rid of those. Not sure. They should keep them around just simply because of how nice they look. Just because of the fact that, yeah. Oh, this one's gonna be a fun one. Okay, so essentially, anyway, but yeah, Frank Pagani knows Tommy, kind of a friend of his, kind of. And also helps him do his business, This guy is Lou Marcano's everything. He's the bookkeeper, he's the guy who manages his social connections, which, considering that, he's Uncle Lou, is decently important for him.
Where you got your kids?
Busting them to Sinlander right now. But Cecilia's pushing me to get them into Aroni Academy.
What the fuck is that?
Frisco Fields. It's new. It's run by the White Christian Coalition.
Ain't that one of them Southern Union groups?
And it sounds like it's about race. They're just trying to create a better learning environment.
For white kids?
Well, yeah.
See, that pretty much sounds like it's completely about race.
I don't think I'm explaining it right.
Yeah, I'm sure that's the problem.
Buddy, how about we just make this pretty clear? It's probably not going to be for you anyway. Depending on how much they sniff around your race. Which, probably very much. Because, I mean, you may be pale, but you're Italian, and also, I don't know, you may be Christian, but like you're Catholic, right? I think you're Catholic. Which for these trailers is kind of a big no-go. Anyway, we'll talk more about Uncle Lou and his shit later. Point being, all he was time to shoot. Wow. What's more important is talking about how things work.
Get out of here.
Okay, let's read it. Tony DeRazio, age 40. Wow, pretty young. Operating out at the top of the Royal Hotel. Tony controls all the extortion, blackmail, and money laundering in the downtown. Those two businesses come together to form a nice coalition of business. But let's look first at this. Everybody loved Tony's old man, Gianni DeRazio. He owned a bar in South Downs, handed out free drinks on Christmas and New Year's, and handled some light gambling action back when Giuseppe Carrillo ran the city. Stand-up guy who, by most accounts, couldn't stand his kid. Tony was smart, but there was always something a little off about him. Yeah. What a fucking brain, though. Tony graduates in high school, gets full ride to college, still twitchy, but making something of himself. Hell, he's on track to get his MBA. Except in 52, Gianni had a stroke, and Tony comes back home, offers to run the bar while the old man recuperates. By early 55, Tony's running the operation and Gianni's dead. What happened? Local scuttlebutt is that Tony catches his old man skinning and cuts his throat. As you can imagine, Sal loves Tony. Sure, he's weird as fuck, but he knows how to manage the suit and politicians that populate City Hall. He's practically a genius when it comes to numbers. He can launder money so thoroughly that everyone, even the feds, will insist that every cent is legit. Like I said, though, don't underestimate him. He's so damn ruthless that no one ever thinks about fucking with him. He needs a fancy suits and $100 haircut. That's a $100 haircut? He's a cold-blooded psychopath. Analysis. Thanks to his success, Tony's been able to hunker down in a penthouse Royal Hotel and doesn't leave very often. On the rare chance that he does, it's going to be bad for the other guy. Yeah, being that he's so wealthy, he can eventually sit up there and just have shit brought to him. Essentially, he handles all the booking and everything else. He's got too much work to do to come out. Oh, hell, if he's into golf, he probably has one of those little things that people bring into their room. Anyway, just kidding. He probably doesn't do that either. Got too much work to do. Anyway, but yeah, he handles both corruption and blackmail, which work together pretty well. Construction, because the only bricks you'll see moving around here are made by made of $100 bills. Using his connections, Tony funnels the city's building projects to his man Jimmy Carter, who then takes years to complete the work. Separately, Culver sells the construction and supplies he brought with city money back to the city at a markup. Rinse and fucking repeat. Jimmy Carter was a former union boss. He inherited his construction company from an owner who wouldn't play ball. He's been jamming King Hall since. Blackmail will be important for how he's able to do this so well, but just for now, let's just assume that every single politician is a dumb enough motherfucker that they believe that every single deal that this guy has is that every single construction operation is completely legit. So what does he do? So as I said, it's pretty simple. He takes forever to do the job, all the while selling equipment. Not saying it necessarily doesn't get built. It probably does eventually get built, but it's probably more that just simply by the time that it's done building, basically everybody who penned it, basically everybody who gave the go-ahead on the project is out of office or something. And so new people come in, they're like, man, that sucks. I'm only gonna accept ones that are good. And guess what? They go through the same thing. And Mr. Carver. Going over the latest bid, it appears your estimates are unreasonably high. I understand we have our arrangements, but I'm concerned about the burden this may put on an average taxpayer. Please stop by so we can discuss. Councilman Lewis. Yeah, discuss. Yeah, he probably took the... He probably took the damn bat to his leg, let's be honest. Ooh, shit over there. You know, that's probably a pretty good place to do some very quiet murders, you know? Though, it's probably more useful as is rather than a place to quietly murder someone. Because if you murder someone here, suddenly all the attention's gonna be on this place, right? At least supposedly.
Sorry.
Supposedly, that's what would happen, right? Don't know. But yeah, that's a back entrance, so... Yeah. Don't forget to call this conciliary. We need to pick up some work.
One regret, sir.
Anyway. It's also possible that they might cancel the occasional one. Maybe. I don't know. Obviously, I wouldn't know. But, you know, they could probably defend it as simply as sometimes projects just don't go as you want. All the while, all the money's been wasted. But nobody's none the wiser because reasons. This is the highest level you can get to, by the way. Technically, you can actually get higher than this. If you get up one more level, you can actually follow the top side of it. Why does that matter? Kinda doesn't. But hey. Damn it. Let's make our way down. You know, by the time we finish this game, all of the VODs in line to be downloaded and turned into, you know, something will be based on this game, you know. I guess that's fair, you know. Yeah. After we're done with this game, we're definitely going to need to finish... Okay, how about this? I finish this game, which you may say, what about RDR2? I'm going to finish RDR2. Just give me time. Just that it's just that I saw this game was on sale. So I got it. That was a waste of time. And I've always wanted to stream this game specifically, so here we are. We streamed it. And then we take a short time to play a relatively quickly completed, I mean. Is that another stack of dollars down there? God dang it. Labyrinthian ass design. I mean, for a reason. Thank God that thing hasn't gone off yet. Where the fuck is... Oh my god. Is that thing glitched? You know what? I don't need to know. I don't care. You know what? I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. Anyway, you see all that? Yeah? Yeah? That's gonna fuck things up since he needs to sell all that stuff back to the city at a markup. In other words, he ain't gonna be doing that. A lot of money. Probably more than $25,000. So then again, this is $25,000 in 1968. Probably more than that. I don't know, maybe. BRB, gotta do something. Coming! Yeah. Okay, hold on. Okay, everyone, sorry, I apologize, but we're gonna have to cut this stream short. There's something of a... Oh, there's a storm going on. So, we should cut the stream now. So, we gotta cut the stream now so it doesn't cause any issues. See you, everyone. Bye!